Hi, my name is Andrea Van Alken, and I'm currently a K-State Distance Program student, and I am attending the Agriculture Communication course right now. And I'm going to be presenting to you my online proposal presentation for Kansas State's Organic Farm, and I hope you enjoy. First, I'd like to begin with some of the project information in the proposal. The project period would actually begin in the fall of 2014, and it actually would also then carry forth into the spring semester of 2015. Now, this is just going to be for the first round in itself on the project, just to get things going. From that point forward, what we would be looking at is we would be actually having the project in two different phases. And the first phase will be in the fall of every semester, and the second phase will be in the spring in every semester. And we'll go a little bit more into detailed on each phases and what the expectations and those things will be that will occur during each semester. So let's talk a little bit about the project objectives. Students obviously will gain knowledge and understanding of the organic farming. It is very important that all students who are entering into the actual agricultural degree program is familiar with organic farming, with the huge increase that we are seeing with today's society. The second would be obviously to provide hands-on education for agriculture students, as well as increasing funding for the agriculture division. We would also like to increase on-campus exposure to healthier eating habits for all other students who may not be involved in the actual agriculture degree program. Another objective of the proposal is to provide all K-State students with access to on-site farmers market. And lastly, obviously, is going to be to encourage students to have in-the-field training before graduation. All right, so now that we've got a little bit of the information about the project and the proposal with the organic farm for K-State itself, let's go a little bit over the budget. So some estimated project expenses here we have is obviously going to be an instructor. We're going to need an agriculture graduate with a certification required, of course, that's going to be there to monitor the students, ensuring that they are not only grasping the concept of organic farming, but as well as utilizing their new knowledge and their new skills and putting that into play in the spring semester. On top of that, we would also need land. We would be targeting anywhere from about probably 10 to 20 acres of land. If we don't have that available on the K-State campus itself, then we would obviously have to look at purchasing it outside of the K-State campus. We would also need livestock. We definitely would be looking at chickens, cows, pigs, as well as we would need the seeds that we would need to plant for the crop itself, corn, as well as milo. We would be estimating that to be about approximately $10,000. And then, of course, we've got the farming equipment. We won't be able to obviously do anything on an organic farm unless we have the proper equipment. And we need that equipment in order for this proposal and this program to be successful. So that's going to vary anywhere from tractors to watering systems for the crops. And then we're actually obviously estimating that to be about $25,000. All right, so now that we've gone over the project information and we've also have gone over the budget itself, you're probably asking yourself, what is the purpose? Why do we need an organic farm for the K-State agriculture program? Well, let me tell you why. I feel that we believe that we need this program because with the society today, we've got lots of people that's focusing more on healthier eating habits. We've got more people buying organic farming products than the conventional farming products. We actually are seeing a huge increase in the crop sales as well when it comes to organic farming. Consumers are choosing healthier options also while they're at the grocery store. Also, we've got the farmer markets. Farmer markets are increasing since the last few years. The purpose of the project obviously is not just to provide a better education for the agriculture students, but it also is going to give them the hands-on learning with our own on-site campus organic farm. So how is this going to happen? And when is this going to happen? Well, I've got answers for you now. The project is going to be projected to begin the fall of 2014 once we actually have purchased the land. This is going to allow the fields to be prepared for the spring and obviously the building of the fences for the livestock to take place. Then in the spring, we will be able to unload the new livestock and then begin planting the crops on the land. So that is going to be the fall phase. Then we've got the spring phase, and this is going to be the more hands-on phase. The project is budgeted to utilize the agriculture students for 99% of the labor during each semester. So that means their participation is going to count as 6 credit hours towards their graduation degree, which is broken up into the 2 parts, which we are going to go more into detail on next. Alright, so let's go a little bit into detail on each phase here and how it's really going to work and what it's going to look like for our students. So as previously mentioned, the project is going to incorporate students to participate over the course of 2 semesters. The first semester will always fall on the fall semester as phase 1. And during this semester, the students will actually be in class. They will learn the laws, the restrictions, and the regulations as far as part of the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and the United States Department of Agriculture goes. So they will be doing more of lecture learning versus hands-on learning during the first phase of this course. All right, so now that we know what's going to happen in the fall of this semester, phase 1, let's go into phase 2, which is going to be the spring semester. And this semester is going to be more focused on the hands-on learning and taking what they learned from the first phase in the fall and putting that into play and actually going to be doing more of the tasks that need to be completed in the farming on the organic farm itself. And so by the end of the semester, again, of the semester in the spring, the students will be required to have completed each of the following tasks: planting of the crops, irrigation setup and maintenance, thinning in regards to carrots, beets, etc., trellising the tomatoes, harvesting by hand, washing work area as well as washing of the crops, running the campus farmers market. Requirement of this is actually going to be there has to be 2 occasions in which the student actually is involved in selling of the actual product during the farmers market on the campus. They will also be responsible in ensuring they complete repairing and maintaining farm equipment and protecting crops from any kind of pests, as well as any other general farming duties that may apply on an organic farm. Here are just some of the key reasons why, obviously, that K-State needs an organic farm course. This is going to assist the agriculture degree seeking students to learn the standards and obviously the laws of organic farming. It's going to give them that hands-on approach versus just the actual lecture class learning. Also, it's going to help increase funding for the overall agricultural department. With incorporating in the farmers market, this is going to actually help put those funds back into the agricultural department itself and actually help us as well as adding additional things. And then, of course, you've got the economic benefits to the campus and the local community by producing organic foods.